I'm with Joe McNerney, who's injured at the moment, so wasn't featuring today. But Joe, that was a huge, always going to be a huge game today, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was a massive game. They're another side who are competing for that final playoff spot. So we knew going into today's game that we had to really win the game to keep the dream alive, and we put a very good performance in there, and we've got the win. So I'm very pleased with that.
And my take was that the first half was pretty cagey. There were a few chances at both ends, but it was nip and tuck, really, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think so. I thought we played some good football in the first 15-20 minutes, but then it sort of got a bit more scrappy, and the half wore out, and like you say, there's a few chances for either side. So I think it was a fair 0-0 score at half time.
And then, well, it all changed probably 2 minutes after half time, wasn't it? What was your take? On the goal?
It's a bit of a cliche, but I couldn't quite see the actual incident. It did look like he was coming in from behind him, and obviously in the box. It's a very dangerous thing to do, and the ref deems it a penalty, and Scott, as he does, has tucked it away. So very pleasing.
And then following that. It's a bit back to the wall at times, wasn't it? At the Alamo, lots of long balls in from Forest Green, really pummelling the goal. But I thought we handled it relatively well.
Yeah, it's always going to be like that with a 1-0. Any team that's 1-0 down with 5 to go will lump it in the box and throw men forward and try and get a goal out of the game. But I thought we dealt with it, fairly well. We kept the clean sheet. The two forwards, Parkin and Fleetwood, are a handful. They've got a lot of experience, but I think Joey Jones and Brian Saar dealt with it very well.
Yeah, you don't want to single people out. There were a lot of great performances today, but Brian Saar was man of the match, and some of his interceptions were top draw, weren't they? Yeah,
like you say, you don't always want to single people out. I think that was a massive team performance. Some players who perhaps haven't been at their best recently really pulled through and gave a massive performance today. And fair enough. Brian Saar was very, very good today. Made some very, very important tackles and kept us in the game at a few points.
Is it easier playing or watching?
It's not nice watching. It's not nice watching, no. Especially with those last 10 minutes, that were that important. So a bit tricky.
Yeah, but that's what we have to put up with every week, Joe.
Yeah, I understand that. Yeah.
And how are you, sort of fitness-wise?
I'm about 10 days away. I think Chester will probably be too soon for me, but hopefully the weekend after.
And so I suppose the message is Gary's not here now, but if Gary was here, he'd be saying he wants fans to come down in numbers on Tuesday, get behind you, and we'll keep it going as long as we can. Exactly.
I think he's come out and said already that we need wins, so it's going to be attacking football. We need to win games. Draws will get us nowhere, and if we lose a game and we end up finishing 8th or 9th, there's no great shakes. But if we go out and try and win the game and make it into that final playoff spot, it'll be fantastic for us.
Brilliant stuff, Joe. Thanks for your time. See you Tuesday evening.
Thank you. See you then.